5 laps, and there's Joan Mir in time.
Who will master Motorland? MotoGP, 5 races to go, and the next lead into turn 1, but he's wide.
Yeah, he's well wide. Morbidelli hugged the inside line, got into the lead briefly. It's a Yamaha second. He rubbed elbows and shoulders with Fabio Quartararo, toughed it out of the brakes in the first corner. Vinales leads. Look at Nakagami. Dobby's also got a good start. He's made up a couple of decent places. What a first lap then so far. Mir started 6th. He's in 6th place right now. No way through from Miller on rings down to reverse corkscrew. Dream start, as you can see there. Mir going through on Jack Miller. Dobby's made up 5 places. He's up early. He was taken out by Rins on this very corner on lap 1 last year. It's close between his teammate Fabio 14, where Fabio crashed heavily yesterday morning. No dramas on lap 1 here in the Aragon race, but it's Vinales that down the back straight. Look at that advantage on the opening lap, the best opening lap Mavericks had of the 2020 season. Full start of Jack Miller. That's a hard task to beat with the Ducati on the back straight here. The Suzuki's gained horsepower this year, 7/10 of a second. Incredible first lap as well by Alex Rins from 10th to 4th. And Marquez versus
Cal Crutchlow got off the line fine, but then seemed to just disappear. He's down 9 places. A lot of work for him to do. He's behind Aleix Spargaro. There is Danilo Petrucci. Just stopped a few Vinales then. Still looking comfortable at the front of this race. 6/10 is advantage over Fabio Quartararo's trying to take some chunks out of Vinales and was a bit heavy on the brakes down into turn.
How important is to get into Q2, as he did for the first time yesterday. Was that Mir lining up Miller coming down the hill in the turn?
Just behind him, Quartararo. Here's Jack Miller then. Mir has got to try and find a way through. This from the Aussie.
Behind Jack Miller, that let Quartararo get away. And all the time he lost there, he just failed. And Alex Marquez says, thank you very much. Pinches that spot straight back.
Yeah, could scrap that between the numbers.
Well, I've had to contend with so many years. Marquez, Rins up the inside of Morbidelli, and now he's having to deal with the younger Marquez.
Did it time and time again. You just never know what you're going to get from Alex Rins on a Sunday. He was very fast this morning in warm-up.
Run to the first corner. He was in 4th place from 10th and second to 1.
Now, Maverick Vinales via Quartararo. Quartararo's taken a couple of tenths out of him, and it's Pecco Bagnaia out of the race. It's been a horrible week as compounds.
Pecco's misery on the dirt very early on while he was trying to fight with Miguel Oliveira. You can see the frustration written all over the face of Pecco Bagnaia. That's turn 5, isn't it? That's caught him out.
Raging battle here between 2 Honda men, Nakagami and Alex Marquez, who's disposed of Dobby and is now Morbidelli and Mir.
Mir's finally got Miller, so now he can start worrying a thing for the Spaniard. Alex Rins has quite comfortably gapped Franco Morbidelli and struggling to go with the top 3. Exchange fastest lap. The quickest man on the circuit right now is Alex Rins in 3rd with a 1:48.40. Nakagami is into 7th. Just all the confidence that coursed from his veins after that breakthrough podium. Yes, it was in stunning performances by Alex Marquez. We know the Honda publicity works well here in Motorland. We've seen how Deva's position that Joan Mir wants to be in at the moment. The number 42, we're on board with him here, and he's closing on Fabio Quartararo. 9.4 from Morbidelli last time round. That was 8/10 slower than Mir. He was the only man in the lead group that was out of the race, and then just burned up that rear tyre. Rear grip fell off a cliff, didn't it, for Franco Morbidelli? Is he just trying to be a little,
maybe because of his front medium tyre option as well? Maybe just waiting a couple of laps to get some heated.
Rins, Suzuki man, trying to get some slipstream behind Fabio Quartararo. Simon, you've got some thoughts on Jack Miller?
Thinking about the end of the race, and I think he's doing a pretty good job of hanging on because those soft rear.
The same applies to Dobby as well, who's in 9th place, trying to get into this group, trying to challenge Fabio for second. He's been told to switch to mapping 2 already, whatever that means.
Marquez is Cal Crutchlow trying to regroup from a very poor first lap. He's only in 12th place right now, the Brit, who started on the...
So far so good for Maverick Vinales, clear air ahead of him. It's exactly what he would have wanted.
What kind of pace these guys running at the moment? Vinales was 3/10 clear of Quartararo. Morbidelli really did pick up his pace on that previous lap. Maybe he made a mistake when he dropped into those 49s, because into the PB, Lati will be strong.
The KTMs will be up there as well, as Rins just goes a bit hot into turn 4.
Rotation here, Alex Rins. Got to bide his time. At the moment, you can see that Maverick Vinales is still with 7/10 of a second. It still is. So Rins quickly got on the back of
Quartararo, and it's a Suzuki in second, but it's not the one we thought it would be. Alex Rins then, 2nd place out front. In fact, no, the quickest man was Joan Mir at the top 6 in 5th place.
That's 10 laps. Good battle this between Alex Marquez and Jack Miller. We used to say that back in the day, Moto3, didn't we? Place in Valencia.
He's still in 9th place, just ahead of his teammate Michael Crutchlow trying Lacia Spargaro.
Vizioso at the moment running in the low 149s.
Jack Miller's one in the background there. You can see Alex Marquez almost on terms with Jack Miller. In fact, he's now going for it. Brilliant idea. He's got the inside line. He'll hold on to it. The Repsol Honda rider here then in his best ever drive position from Alex Marquez, who's got up the inside of Jack Miller. Jack Miller using that. He's got the inside line as well.
The Honda's not exactly a slouch, is it? Look at that.
Coming through.
Marquez jumping right back into it as well. Vinales gets his pitbull.
Look how close Rins is to the tail now with Maverick Vinales.
Set the entire Vinales and start to really put pressure on Top Gun.
Rins has been in this position so many times. Of course, a race winner since Silverstone over a year ago.
Top Gun hasn't fought
Because when he is overtaken, what he can do about it. The questions are going to come here. Granier as well is closing on the two Petronas Yamaha riders, Fabio Quartararo and Frank.
Little tussle between Marquez and Miller. You can see in the background there, top of your picture, Alex Marquez has been able to streak away.
Heading downhill towards turn 14. Is the move coming at an advantage on the Yamaha in that area?
And he's got Quartararo, Franco Morbidelli then, the two Petronas Yamaha SRT boys. And as Morbidelli had a little bit wide, the pair of them are out wide. Two for the price of one for Granier.
Boys then are out of podium contention right now.
I reckon the pair of them, they didn't want to give up on the braking zone there. It was as late as they possibly could, trying to outdo each other. They both ran wide, and then Mir just said thank you very much, sweeps on through.
He's the fastest man on circuit. He's in 6th place.
Yeah, everybody think he's burying that one as well.
There might be a Marquez winning here then in Aragon. The background there, Nakagami's now safely through on Jack Miller in 7th. So it's 3 Ducatis.
15-16 onwards where we're really going to have to pay close attention to those rear tyres. How Morales then looking back at Alex Rins. Nothing with his turn 15. He gets a good drive again, you can just see. Pulling up a bike length or two on
It's gone through on Danilo Petrucci. He's into 10th. As Rins gets really close there. And look at Alex Marquez. As well. We may well here have a Suzuki 1-2 on the case. And in the background, Alex Marquez is through.
Nails for Davide Brivio coming very, very shortly. Alex Rins when he hit the front in the Red Bull ring. Crashed the Maverick Vinales. And now has he got the speed to try and break away from the pack?
Alex Marquez is sick of free bike. And there's still 15 laps left here.
The first few laps here. Vinales. Cross was out a little bit wider.
Oh yeah, again, Quartararo wide. He's he cannot hold the line at the moment.
He's wide on the break to Fabio Quartararo, pretty much from the first lap onwards.
So let's try and take some leads at this moment in time. Morbidelli's 4th ahead of Alex Marquez. You do wonder, don't you? 1 second gap back to Nakagami in 7th place.
Barcelona, Suzuki had to wait 13. Let's go for on the inside of Franco Morbidelli. Is Morbidelli yet another victim of the hard charge expanding?
Across the line, Alex Marquez again, a 48-9. The only rider in the 48.
Aragon with 8 successive victories. We've now got an all-Spanish top 4. Rins, Vinales, Mir in MotoGP. Even though he qualified in 11th place, I'm not too sure many people thought Alex Marquez had on the left.
Look at that, he absolutely nailed it. And he went round the outside as well, which is pretty brave.
Suzuki's launch devices, and that was brilliant there. Cal Crutchlow had a real poor start, ran way too hot and ran wide. Cal Crutchlow.
As the lights went out, it looked nice, and it's cost them dearly into turn 1.
Absolutely sensible.
Cal Crutchlow's ahead of Dobby now, he's up to 9, so Dobby's dropped another place. Almost importantly, another Chandler place, and now we can deal with his former Ducati technically Yamaha teammate Cal Crutchlow. Driving it again, this is Alex Marquez, so it was actually just dropped in.
Now he's just surrendering World Championship points. Lap by lap here, but who are behind him are much quicker.
Quartararo's been worried about tyre life all weekend, but he's not done a lot of that
With Mir ahead of him in 3rd place as well. This could be going towards Granier leaving, well not leaving Aragon, because we're actually going to fall into the hands of the Ducatis here as well potentially. He's got no rhythm at all, Mike. I mean, Dobby finishing on the break to turn 12, well he's not going to be quite close enough. No, he's not. Quartararo defending.
Look at at that. I mean, that's another get-out-of-jail-free card for Dovi if it ends up like this right now.
Yeah, that he's going to have some pace in the second half of the race. Here comes Taka Nakagami. They were on board with Fabio Quartararo. It's been really difficult for Quartararo to get that Yamaha stopped. And again, he can't run the tight line.
No.
He cannot run to Taka Nakagami.
So TC2 on his pit board, is that traction control 2? Is that a set in the top 8?
Steve, he's got big bother here because Miller, Dovizioso, Crutchlow, Petrucci, Zarco.
In the meantime, out front, fastest man in this race, Alex Marquez again.
Looks tight, he looks
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.
Quartararo will do well just to hang on to the top 10. He might be pushed out of the points here, you know.
Maybe you could fake it.
And now Cal Crutchlow is about to pass on the number 20 as well.
Are you just gonna take
Look
that?
at Marquez. Here comes Marquez on Villa. Thought he was going to attack at turn 4. Single point ahead of Guardiola is potentially going to get much worse for the Frenchman. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, you really do have to take your hat off to Alex Marquez. There are not going to be a fighting for a podium in MotoGP. That's exactly the position he finds himself in right now. Got the ride because of his superstar sibling pulling strings inside HRC. Well, he's fully justified MotoGP history. What a ride by Marquez.
Coming into that territory soon now, and there's Vinales, then he loses another, but surely Mir will have the edge in top speed. Somehow, Maverick Vinales holds on, but here comes
You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they're giving them, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying. I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south.
Producer writes right now to Big Twix there. We'll just wonder as well.
I mean, this has been an outrageous ride from Alex Marquez, but he's running that soft rear. Will he just 10 laps remain? Suzuki, Repsol,
You just gonna take that.
soft tyres, they're just so good.
Make them take it all
Rear end
back.
slide there from Alex Marquez.
Don't tell me
how
you
much is
believe
the
that.
have gone through on him, and soon he'll be
You
out
just
the
gonna
points.
take
It's a
that.
painful experience this for
will you
Fabio
fucking
Quartararo.
fight
Is he about to
that?
retire from this race? There's problems here.
You've got to
big problems.
imagine that he's just really struggling as well. I mean, this weekend Fabio Quartararo is going to be a real test of his pain threshold, his mental force. It's 1.8 for Fabio Quartararo. 4 laps, we said. I don't know about holding on to top 10.
He cannot do anything with it. He just cannot stay on the circuit. It is incredible. And that
Quartararo's problems right now. Is it more tired than physical, or is it our experience? For Fabio Quartararo, he's got Oliveira, Alecuona and Bral behind him. I mean, he could be
Catalunya, when there were 2 Suzukis on the podium for the first time since 2007. They were look to the moon if they get a 1-2 here, but they've got trouble in the hands of Alex Marquez in the 148s.
brilliant by Alex Marquez. I don't think there's been a Suzuki 1-2.
fucking
So
fight
gives you an indication of how long ago it was.
But it might not be yet.
Alex Marquez, Maverick Vinales.
Nakagami and Jack Miller are having a proper battle further back.
Is Fabio Quartararo going to take this? Takeo Yokoyama, well, the HRC technical, the thought was a bit of a beast to ride, a bit wayward at times, but Alex Marquez right now working wonders on the RC2.
In Mazzano has boosted them so much, but the confidence that is running through the veins of Alex Marquez.
Absolutely fantastic. Fabio Quartararo is another 151 from him. Actually, he's 2 seconds slower than where he wants to be, than where he needs to be.
In third, Vinales is now 1.7 seconds down on these guys in the top 2. But stranger things have happened, and most of those things have happened this year. Okay.
Yeah, Rinder's got that gap covered to Mir by about 4/10, half a second. This is where our turn very well, bit of understeer, no problems there. Is Fabio Quartararo. who somewhat meekly, physical problems all combined and made it an incredibly difficult day for Fabio Quartararo as well. He's got himself into the top 10 because he's been all at sea after Friday. A couple of confidence-draining crashes on, and that's been a really good rescue job by him.
Binder's the leading KTM at the moment in 13th. It's been a difficult make a step forward and have a say in things in the top 10.
Yeah, there's no repeat of previous top 6 race where we were expecting tyre deterioration to play a major factor. There's Danilo Petrucci. Well, there's going to be no repeat of his brilliance from Q1 to the podium in Le Mans last weekend.
Closing on his good friend off circuit, Jack Miller. Crutchlow looking to try and get in the top 8. He'll be furious with what 9th at the moment. Binder has gone through on Aleix Espargaro, the leading KTM man, and then is up into 12th. Out front, apps to go. Now this is the time of the race where there were worries about what happened to the tyre.
Well, he never probably expected himself to be in this position coming into Aragon. Got right onto the rear tyre of the Suzuki man. Up into turn 4. His management is. The Honda not particularly famed, is it? For having good tyre life this year in these tricky conditions. Had a few times that shot this year.
He's this close to Joan Mir on the approach to Turkey.
For those Fabio Quartararo, we're definitely hoping that Alex Marquez can do him a favour here and try and pinch a few points away from as a rock. So too is Alex Rins as well. You know he's wasted a couple of big. Had he not made that mistake, he was looking like he was going to easily pass the Ducatis in those rain conditions.
Well, here it is. It's going to be midway through this corner where you're going to see Alex Marquez try and go through on the inside. Here he goes.
Front tyre on, hasn't he? Which at this stage of the race will be hanging in there better than the soft front. Absolutely brilliant by Alex Marquez. Here, Marc Marquez has won here the last 3 years. It's Alex Marquez. Marquez brother, truly remarkable. Hats off to him.
World class from the Moto2 world champion.
What's half a second with 4.5 laps to go? Time is on his side. There's pressure mounting and pressure building, and from an unlikely source in the 73 Red Bull former teammates Alex Rins and Alex Marquez. I'll tell you what, there was not a lot of love lost between those two. That is lost at all. 5 laps to go. Switch there by Rins down to turn 12, wasn't it? However, to try and win his first MotoGP race, but the fact that it's one of his career-long bitter rivals, the gap's 3/10 at the moment. The gap will be 0.1 by the time they come around. The side choice might be a Marquez masterstroke here, because he's got that leading from time less as he can carry his angle as well. At the moment, you've got to say here, how much risk will Brazil be willing to take? I'm sure he's got a message on his pitboard or on the dashboard. It's a bit more about the championship rather than taking risks of 2 men fighting with 2 men ahead of him who clearly are not really
The 2 fastest men in this race at the moment are Alex Marquez strong.
Wasn't a million miles away from the podium, so that's not any great surprise. We can see Alex Marquez knocking on the gas coming through turn 11. So he's definitely used up a lot of that soft rear tyre.
But how much of that point down the hill into turn 14, a bit wide on entry there from Alex Rins. Alex Marquez will round off. It's remaining when we come around next time. World Championship leader Fabio Quartararo at the muscle medium front.
He can turn it so much tighter with that medium front tyre. He's been better in that corners, throwing everything at him. Davide Brivio again looking incredibly pensive. Marquez and Melo. Marquez is going to go for it. Turn 4. No, he wasn't. He's just continuing to show Alex McConnell from the rookie.
We had a rookie winning earlier this year with Brad Binder. We thought that was special.
It's Marquez, you know he's going to throw everything at him. Alex Rins on a championship contender as well. He looks like a GP today, and that's the fireworks ahead of him.
He's going to be third and seizing the World Championship. Rins still has the advantage over Alex Marquez. Here in the background now, 1.1 down. Vinales for Yamaha. Marquez looking on. He looking to the left there with his cuts from Alex Marquez. Down the back straight we go. And on the approach to turn 16, here he comes.
Look at his father there at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. He's got his head in his hands. It's Alex who's going to be the winner.
It's not stopped him, has it? It's not stopped Alex at all. He's a little bit high again.
And Papa Marquez, they're contrasting emotions. Look at this. Alex Marquez winning that.
We are going to have an 8th different winner in MotoGP.
Look at the date. So he's not giving this one up though, is he?
Who's going to take the 8th? Who's going to become it for the number 36?
And Alex Rins got this one covered.
MotoGP 2020. Surely it's Alex Rins to...
And he's been so good here through turns 3, 4 and 5. Alex Marquez has been really strong with that medium for
really quickly. Mir has run into trouble, rather surprisingly.
Now then, turn 7, Alex Marquez is 5 bike lengths. There's not a lot of overtaking opportunities left. Here's one of them down the hill into the reverse corkscrew. And it's still...
It's just, you know where he's going to try it.
Yeah, turn the last couple of corners.
It's the only
He's
place.
going to try and get in the slipstream of that Suzuki. To get that slipstream on the Suzuki and then try and move up the inside of Alex Rins into those final couple in the lead.
In the meantime, there's 3 tenths between Mir and Vinales. There could yet be a twist in the tail for 3rd place.
On the factory Suzuki, has he done enough? Here comes Alex Marquez trying to get every ounce of slipstream covered. He's running a little bit wide, but it will be a famous